nice latte, not latte, just the tea, not the latte. I used to want to feel like, oh, chai. Now I'm like, I love it. So yeah, this is the one I get. You get it on Amazon as well. First time I tried it, my mother-in-law got me like a tea package thing from there. It was really nice. So the cinnamon is so good. If I have sugar cravings, the cinnamon is my go-to, as well as the chai. You can make it into like a latte kind of thing, put some milk. On the days I feel I want something creamy, I do that. Excuse the disheveled hair, but I have had surgery in this area, so your girl can't comb. I have to leave the wound, you know, to heal. So yeah, if I'm looking like a disheveled mess, that is why. Sorry for the sound. Someone's house alarm, I think, is going off. They still haven't done it, so I don't know what's happening. I don't know whether it's the house in front of us, not front but behind us, or our next door neighbours on here, but I don't think it's them. I think it's the one in front or in the cul-de-sac bit, so I'm not really sure. It goes off soon because I don't like having those sounds. It just gets irritating. I got, oh, update, I got a new case for myself. Your girl's case was looking a bit disheveled, so got this, £5 Amazon, and I got also the screen protector, so it's off, thank God. So happy. Let's get on my nails. I tried to wait it out a bit, but I was like, I'm gonna be waiting here all day before I even start doing this you know, catch up. So this is week 9 update, 10, I don't know where we're at. Take my glasses off, I can't see a thing. I don't know if we're on week 10 or 9. Everything's going so gay. No, week 9, because it's 9 to 12 now, isn't it? Yeah. Week 9 was, obviously I've had my surgery, so I didn't really think I was going to lose that much, which I've lost 3.2 pounds on week 9. Started week 10, jabbed on my stomach, back to my stomach, because I think she's the go-to. Like, I think even though my thighs are quite big and probably do hold quite a bit of fat, I'm not gonna lie, your girly back in the day was working out these legs. So I don't think they've got that much, they've probably a lot of muscle with the fat, but I just don't think, because I ended up bruising really bad. I don't know if whether they say if you do it, like obviously not in the fatty bit, it ends up, first time, not I won't say first time, but that was the first time I bruised a lot in an area. The stomach, rarely, I can barely ever see it. No reactions. I feel like I got like a little rash on the side. I was like, no, I'm not doing this thing, okay? My body just doesn't want me to change, you know, injection sites. So for the people that it's been working for, great, but I did it that 1 week and I had the worst loss. I did it that week and I got the worst loss. Like, I then got a pound, I don't know, 0 point something. I think that was week 7 I did that. I think the stomach is just perfect for me. I'm not gonna try and, yeah, just cut up some strawberries and some pre-cut pineapples. I haven't washed these actually because I just don't like it. If you wash, I feel like sometimes you wash them, they end up getting bad quicker. And this was already ripe, this pineapple, so I was like, I don't really want you to go off, but it's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna have that as my breakfast. Haven't had much appetite, I'm gonna lie, since moved on to 7.5. Food noise, nothing there. I'm never hungry, well, rarely hungry, and I think when I do eat, it's because it's just the principle of like, oh, I need to get some food. And if I do want to eat, like I said, just a craving of protein, so I just want chicken, and more chicken. Pardon me, for a girl that was a carby girl, like who loved having like chips with everything, I've literally become the person that I'll leave the chips now and have the chicken first, and then the carbs, it's like I'll pick at the chips and I'll just be like, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I don't think my food has been great, just because I've literally been eating 1 meal a day, and even then I've been forcing to just try and get the protein in. I haven't really got my greens in like that. I should have been, so I've cut up some kale now and some asparagus. I'm gonna have that and just kind of try and get a routine again, just because last week was a bit hectic again, like I said, with having to, you know, do all this. In terms of walking, I've been consistent with my walking. All last week walked in the morning, bar the Friday, just because I was feeling very, very lethargic and tired, and also because they said I do need to take time off working out, so I'm not allowed to work out. Just I've been taking it steady with walks, so I did compensate for not walking the Friday by walking the Saturday morning, to make sure I've basically done my 5 days of walking at least. Sunday I literally didn't do anything. Yeah, I was just tired. Then my body was tired. I did my walk this morning again. My morning walks are like a must now, just because, especially now the evening time, it's literally like pitch black. Me and my husband, it's getting a bit harder for us to kind of get out for our walks on time by the time he gets back from work, and then get ready, changed, it's pitch black and you don't really see anything because it's just all you're concentrating on is just walking, because it's so dark and you're not really enjoying like the freshness of like the trees and just like the air, and it's just because it's dark. And when you're already someone that wears glasses, I'm already like I barely see anything anyway, so I'm like, what the heck. So let's move on to, I kind of started off with the weight loss. Weight loss was 3.2 this week, which I'm very happy about. And then it might be more, nearly in Wonderland. That is the main thing. We're on the benefits currently at the moment. We're nearly at Wonderland on like weight. I know I haven't told anyone how much I weigh, but I will divulge later on once I feel like I've gotten to a comfortable place. I'd rather just kind of get through the journey a bit more, and then I can just kind of divulge after about all that good stuff. One thing, like, I feel like my skin, there's areas like, I feel like I used to have very dry skin here. Like my skin texture was very just harder and drier. And since maybe losing weight, maybe that's a benefit, my skin has never felt smoother. Like, I'm not doing anything different, I'm just moisturizing like I do after a bath. And my husband keeps saying it all the time. He's just like, your skin is so smooth. I was like, thanks. And he's been saying it so many times recently. I'm like, it's no different from before. And he's like, I feel like it is. And he's like, it's so smooth. And I'm like, so I don't know if anyone's like a dermatologist person, esthetician, if you know anything about stuff like that. But yeah, I do feel like now that he's keeps saying it, I do feel my skin, I'm like, oh, actually it's very smooth. Like it, like in certain areas, especially where my arms, especially here, and here, it used to, when I felt it, it did feel almost like just very drier, and as if my is it the bumps, what do they call them, like kind of those KP bumps on them, and I feel like that's kind of like subsiding now, which great. Didn't realize, but that's one thing. Also, your girl's been on her girly time, so this time, first week wasn't as bad, first day wasn't bad, sorry. I did have pain obviously for day 2 and 3, and in all honesty, that was it. Like before, like what I used to have, I would have first day very light in, you know, heaviness, second day obviously more heavier but in pain, and third day, whereas before, well, before I started losing weight, I felt like it's really changed a lot, because I was having pain on the first day and the flow was ridiculous. So I was really starting day 1 crazily heavy, 2, 3 and 4 awful, you know. That's one thing I can say as well, very much seeing the improvement in that as well. Maybe it's also just because I've removed sugar, inflammation, I'm not, you know, eating as much carbs. So I definitely think I'm intolerant to carbs, even though I love them. I think my body hates carbs. Like bread, pastas, white bread, just, yeah, it does not like anything processed, which for me, I feel like it's quite unfair, because I feel like people with bodies like ours, we have high maintenance bodies. But I say it like that, but in all essence, our bodies are just working the right way. Are they working the right way? I think they are, because they're telling you something's wrong and they're like, please stop doing it. We just choose not to listen because we're like the white starches. Starches, carbs. I feel like I walk a bit quicker, like I was saying, feel lighter. I can see my shape coming along. Sorry, I don't have many pictures. Your girl is not one for taking pictures. I'm gonna take a picture and I'll put it on here if I don't forget. But I do feel like my face again is very much getting a bit slender, and because as well my hair is quite short at the moment, I feel like you can see it even more. There's nothing like hiding my hair and everything. I have continued gua shoring as well, so I feel like that's also just helping with lymphatic drainage, depuff. I'm drinking my water consistently, bar maybe like the Friday, the Saturday. I wasn't feeling too good, so I felt so full just drinking water. Even drinking water was just too much, and I was like, oh, I can't do this. So I didn't drink as much as I would have liked, but I did try and force myself. But like I said, I had that very full feeling. I think I'm going to continue with 7.5 now until I finish this journey. I don't like sweet things anymore. Sweet things are too much for me unless they're dark chocolate. That's one thing I've realised. If it's dark chocolate, I can eat it still, again, in small majorities. Anything like milky chocolate, dairy, too sweet. Even thinking about it makes me feel sick. So that's the weird thing about it. It almost feels like it's just like reversed my sugar craving. Now I'm a salty person, and the only sweet things I do like is like my fruits, which I have, which is usually the berries though, because they're not too sweet. Like I've had this pineapple the other day, it was quite sweet, so I'm like, I had to kind of combat it with the strawberries and the blueberries. So it's a good problem to have. Oh, nearly forgot my coffee. Yeah, I don't like coffee anymore. Never thought I'd say that in my life. So I have now, if I do have the rarest of occasions, coffee want, it's usually decaf now, and it's a black coffee with maybe 1 sugar. And if I do want it maybe creamy for the season of Christmas as we're coming into it, oat milk, but it's rare. Now I literally have teas, herbal teas, or water. So that's a weird thing for me because I literally lived off coffees for a long time. But I do definitely think that because I was so stressed in the season, past few years in the season I was in, I felt like I was having coffee as just as a compensation, as a crutch almost, to be like, if I have coffee, maybe it'll do something. And all it did was increase my cortisol, increase my stress on my body. And yeah, so now if I do have the craving of coffee, which is very, very rare, and I say craving, I don't even crave it anymore. Like literally, I'll sometimes just be like, oh, I want a taste of it, and then I'll have a decaf. But full on coffee now, yeah, it's not a thing anymore. Like first thing I want to do when I woke up was be like, my body was literally be like coffee, and now it's literally just kind of like, I'll have my water, get to work, do my work, have like a tea at work, like a decaf. Like because I loved the sugar, I kind of enjoyed having coffees because it allowed me to have the syrups, have the flavored stuff, and I think that just kind of went hand in hand, if that makes sense. So I think, because in essence, when I was younger, I never really cared for coffee like that. Like I didn't care for coffee. It's only in like past 5 years, maybe 4 years, with I think my change of jobs, having my job which is a bit more demanding, just being more stressed, I just feel like I use that as a crutch as well. So that's one thing I'm very happy about. I did also let you know in a vlog that I'd started my Alive supplements, which I do need to take after I've eaten. It's 30-day servings, and it basically gives you your own kind of pre-made called formulated for whatever you are targeting. So mine, I did energy, mood, and immunity. So you can have ones for different things. So I think there's one for like skin health as well. So there's like 4 things you can kind of look into getting it for, and it gives you the card with every single thing and what it will do for you. So yeah, and all the benefits and everything. So I think that's really good. It does have iron in there, which I did need. So I just was getting tired of having like 5,000 bottles. Okay, not 5,000, but like 10 bottles of different supplements with different measurements. And then I was like, I don't even know if I'm getting the right amount. And it felt like some of them wasn't even working. So I just thought, let me try it for like, 30 days. I usually either say take it longer than that, but yeah. I felt more energetic in terms of like after taking them. So I don't know if it's placebo on my part, but I did feel a lot more energetic, especially because I started them yesterday. I did end up taking them Sunday. So yeah, I've got that, guys. So I'm going to be trying that out for you guys, and it's really beautiful bottle. It's personalized, it says your name, and yeah, so check them out, guys, if you want some. But I'll let you know also if I'm enjoying them and they're good. But for the time being, I think I do feel a lot more energetic this morning. Went on my walk, went on a longer walk than usual, so I think they're good, to be fair, because there was a lot of things that they've added in there that I haven't been taking. So I think that also is a bonus. Maybe in the new year get a blood test done see, because they also do blood tests, so Alive do blood tests, so you can get, I think, a blood test to see if what you're deficient in and what things you need. So I think I might do that in the new year, to be fair, and then it'll allow me to at least just be like hone in on the things that I'm missing in my diet. It doesn't help that I'm not eating, so I need the supplements right now to help me out. Sorry for the long waffle, but I thought we'd just have a quick catch up. Yeah, it's been a while. I thought to myself, if I don't do this now, I'll forget. So yeah, that's my week 9 update in terms of my in terms of what's been happening and the weight loss, etc. I will probably update the weight loss on here as well if I got it wrong, but I think it was 3.2, sorry, that I've lost at the moment with week 9, and I have lost a lot more, and yeah, which is great. So I'll give you an update on week 10 once